Malcolm Marx and Faf de Klerk, stars of the Springboks team. Faf is known for his quick thinking and proving size doesn't matter. Malcolm for his brute strength. Rugby has a special place in South Africa. Their 1995 World Cup win and Nelson Mandela celebrating in the green jersey brought the nation together. It wasn't long ago, but it is for these two Springbok players.
Oh man, I was one.
Yeah.
So
obviously, I've watched some playbacks, and obviously it comes up a lot once you're in the World Cup system. But no, I was a bit too young to remember a whole lot of that.
Did your family go to that World Cup?
Didn't go, but they watched the whole thing for sure. Yeah, it was a big part of their their journey.
Yeah.
Dad also very involved in rugby, so yeah, it was special for them back then.
The year is 2019. The Springboks make the World Cup final against the red-hot English team who had just beaten the All Blacks. But England didn't know what was about to hit them. A Springboks team with a major point to prove. Malcolm and Faf would become World Cup winners. How special was that winning that World Cup? Because I think a lot of people were predicting that England were going to win that final, right? And you just, you put on a performance.
it's something that I've obviously, when I started playing rugby, you always dream about trying to get to a provincial level, and then when you get to that level, you're trying to get into an international setup. And then obviously one of my dreams was always wanting to play in a World Cup after watching the 2007 World Cup that was in France. So that has always been a dream for me, and just to be there and the quality players and the people you get to meet and the things you get to see, and let alone the rugby you get to play. It's absolutely unbelievable, and it was something I'll probably cherish for the rest of my life.
So this is a unique year where apparently the All Blacks or the Springboks are not the favourites at the World Cup. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't think the All Blacks or the Springboks I don't think we ever not be seen as favourites. I know in the past South Africa's always been maybe not there, but I always think the All Blacks stands a chance to win it, and I think they're mostly favourites. Yeah, just this year being France and Ireland being up there, a bit ahead of us, makes it a bit more interesting. But World Cups do strange things to people and to teams, so will be interesting to see what happens.
And we've done well. We've won every single World Cup since 2007, so between us.
Yeah, so we've done it right. Yeah.
John Smith once said that being a Springboks and watching the Haka was almost the pinnacle of him being a Springbok. So, do you remember the first time you faced the Haka with the All Blacks?
Yes, I do. It was unbelievable, and it was a strange feeling for me to see it for the first time and experience it. It's something that you watch on TV and always think as a kid, that's amazing, you can't wait for the Haka, and to stand in front of it and then play against the guys is always a special moment.
Obviously watching it growing up and seeing what it was like just on the television was awesome, and was one thing playing at club level and stuff, but one of my goals, one of my dreams was obviously to play against New Zealand, obviously to experience that side of it and see what that was like.
And now we see cultural expressions from other countries, including South Africa. We have Warriors running out with you guys. Is that pretty special that rugby is one of the only global sports that does that? Yeah,
it's cool. I think it's it shows a bit of your history, country's history, and I think we need to be proud of that and where we come from. I think that's pretty cool. And I think people maybe not knowing rugby as well, maybe sees something like that and feels a bit drawn or closer to it, sees a connection with through those things to maybe get closer to rugby and see what it's all about. So I'm all for it.
Well, it's awesome. I mean, every country's got their own cultures and their own way of living, and obviously that's part of South Africa, and it's pretty awesome. Nice to see those guys running out, obviously with animal skins and all of that. That's obviously part of South Africa and the culture that's been there for many years.
You're a fan favourite in New Zealand. What's it like being a bit of a cult hero?
Did not know that.
Yes? Everyone loves your hair? And they love your rivalry with Aaron Smith? What's it like?
No, it's good. I think one thing that I respect about people in New Zealand is they respect the way you play and the rugby for it, and that's cool to see. Even though there's this rivalry and we want to beat each other, I think it's still a bit of respect that goes with it. So they will recognise good play and sportsmanship and stuff like that. And yeah, rivalry with Aaron is great. He's one of the best to ever do it. So yeah, every time we get to run out against him is an honour.
Are the Speedos coming out if he's won the next World Cup?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What pattern will it be this time?
Probably the same.
Yeah.
I think the same, the flag, but we'll see. Hopefully they stay on.